The Export Development Fund, EDF, was set up by the federal government of Nigeria to provide financial assistance to exporting companies in order to cover parts of their initial export-related expenses. It is available to all export-oriented SMEs online.
When you seek for information, you get it. I'm always an internet rat. I'm always online, searching for information that will help my business. So we stumbled on this EDF online, but the way it was advertised, I needed to get a second opinion, so I had to call Nigerian Export Promotion Council, and they confirmed. So we had to apply.
I heard about the EEFP from a friend. Because of the nature of my business, she called me and introduced me to the benefits of registering with the NEPC, and here we are today.
So I got to hear about the EDF through the Nigerian Export Promotion Council and some Belafkana members. I also saw a lot of circulations in the media about the funds that was coming. So I was aware about the EEFP program and was looking forward to it.
A lot of people say, I was one of them when they told me to apply for it. I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do anything government. The bureaucracy is too much. But somebody from the NEPC, one of their directors, said, please just go ahead and apply for it. You are doing something great. And they think it's a very simple process that they have set up. So we applied. 2 weeks later, we got a call. We did an interview. 3 weeks later, they told us, yes, you were one of those selected. So it was very easy, seamless. If the grant is still available, I really, really hope that, businesses should not hesitate. Once you have a valid case, once you can prove that your business can lead you to earn in Forex, which will help the country, you will definitely get the grant. So, Google it, find out, the process, apply, and you should be good.
I took my ginger powder to NEPC to show them what I've been up to, and somebody was like, you mean you did this in Nigeria on your own without machine? I think you should apply for the EDF. And I'm like, what is EDF?
I got to know about the EDF via the Nigeria Export Promotion Council, and from time to time I do check their websites on news on businesses and SMEs.
It was like, okay, it's 1 grant that they wanted to. I think then it was about 2 months before the time that they wanted to start, that he will make sure you inform me when the grant started. And I think when they just advertised the grant, the first person that man sent that advert to was actually me. Okay, so when I saw it, I was like, this could just be another scam.
For ease of access, an easy-to-use portal requiring minimal skills was set up for interested exporters to use anywhere and anytime.
One of the things we wanted to do was to be able to equalize access to the funds, so that we didn't want too many people streaming into the office and having to deal with all sorts of manual proposals and all of that. So we quickly got approval to have an ICT-based platform for managing our grants. So we launched the grant management system in March, and it was through that grant that people were able to apply for the EDF.
Applying on the EEFP portal was relatively easy. I logged on, I registered, created my profile, and everything was very clear-cut. Answered the questions required and input the necessary information, and it's very, very easy.
We applied for it, I think, around, first week in August. They called us for an interview 2 weeks later. We went for the interview in Abuja. It was a panel of about 3 people, so obviously they were serious about what they were doing. And then they told us, well, we don't know if we are going to be selected. We have a bunch of other companies who are doing similar things in your space. But 3 weeks later, they gave us a call. So it took about a month, probably 4 to 5 weeks from application to being funded.
The EEFP portal was actually pretty easy. In fact, I think they intentionally did research to check other, fund platforms to make it easy for us to be able to apply. It was just straightforward. I think there were maybe just 2 pages for you to fill. And if you just all I had to do was dedicate a day, in a few hours to fill the form. And I think all I just needed to do at the time was just to also make sure that my export certification was prepared and just followed all the procedures on the platform. So it was really straightforward. There was no hassle or anything.
When I heard about the EEFP grant, I applied for it, and between the period of applying and actual conclusion, it didn't take up to 2 months. And it took 2 months because I had so much on my plate. I didn't really, I didn't conclude my required, I didn't submit some things on time. I know that if I had probably done it in 1 day, perhaps the grant would have come through in a matter of days.
When I checked it and I saw how simple and how direct everything is to the point, I'm like, there's no harm trying. So I was shocked to my bone marrow when I applied it, and the next thing, they are following up, asking me where my factory is. They want to verify if my business is actually existing, and I should bring my account number, my BVN, and it doesn't take long. I just found out that everything was just so easy, and I'm like, wow.